Lotfi. Some would say Alex Alguacil, but basically everyone, if they had to name a couple of guys, USMAKABYLE is always in there, is always in that list. And we're going to see the kickoff right now happening already, a couple of minutes on the way. And we're going to see once again Arsenal versus Arsenal. Home kit is on the left side of the pitch, played by USMAKABYLE, and of course El-Matador on the right, and he will be controlling the away kit.
Yeah, so it will be USMAKABYLE who has the first chance of the match, and it's come all the way through, and it's a big miss saved by the goalkeeper, but it's gone through his legs on the rebound. A perfect start, a wry smile there for USMAKABYLE, because really, René, that was a lucky goal in the end.
Yeah, indeed. The keeper wasn't quick enough to get on his feet once again, and the rebound was easily converted. You have to say that was very quick off the mark. He hits the ground running, just bounds on it in the box of El-Matador, of Mike Linden, the 30-year-old German player of Schalke 04.
You felt at this moment the chance had gone. It was a poor finish from his standards, but it came back out very fortunately to Iwobi, who put it straight through the goalkeeper's legs, and USMAKABYLE, as we said, off to a flying perfect start here. Now, I mean, what is
that ball over the top?
And then, what does El-Matador do now? Because he's almost got a... Well, he's behind it almost from the kickoff.
If only I knew. I'd be behind the controller right now up on stage. But, yeah, what do you have to do to... You have to not let it get in your head. That's easier said than done, though. If you're already 2 games in and you've lost both, and you're now behind against Arsenal, against USMAKABYLE, Walid Rashid Tabane, the 25-year-old multiple world champion. Once again, ball over the top, and that's a bit lucky, bit fortunate that the header of the defender wasn't on point. Should have been maybe a clearance, should have been, could have been, would have been, but right now we're looking at 2-0 within 10 minutes. That's amazing, and the Frenchman has no regrets whatsoever. He just puts it on his opponent without remorse.
Two goals in as many minutes, and really it's a shell-shocked El-Matador you saw on screen, because he's not really sure what's happened. He started the kick-off and he's already 2-0 down. Again, you'd question Leno in goal, but defensively they're all at sea here, and this could turn into an absolute landslide for USMAKABYLE.
I have to disagree that it wasn't really Leno's fault. It was going for the header back and then not realizing that Aubameyang or Lacazette, one of the two, was going to be there to pounce on it. And it's really opportunistic to play that way that USMAKABYLE did. He was gambling for the ball back. Oh, look at this ball over the top, and he's going to make it count. He's going to finish. Oh man, we haven't played a quarter of this match. We haven't played 15 minutes yet, and we're looking at a 3-0 scoreline. Where is this going to end?
This is really tough to take for El-Matador, who just simply hasn't got going. Again, another wry smile this time for El-Matador for different reasons. I mean, nothing has gone right for him today, and again, you've got to question defensively. He's left him far too much room. A simple ball over the top we've seen work so many times for so many players today, and it's exactly the same again. And Danny Welbeck steals a march at the back post. Leno comes out, but it's into the back of the net, and it's Arsenal 3 being controlled, of course, by the emphatic USMAKABYLE.
Oh yeah, you have to wonder. AS Monaco has signed a couple of players, not even 10 minutes yet, by the way. Signed a couple of players, of course, Jeremy Brunio, Red Mamba, Lotfi Daraji, but also this Walid Tabane or USMAKABYLE, and made them arguably even stronger than they already were, because they gave them the financials.
Big chance for El-Matador, and he's got a goal back, René, and it's the perfect response after 3-0 down. The question is, has he left it already too late with those 3 early goals?
That's of course a bit early to talk about when we're not even halfway the first half. Obviously there's still a chance for Mike Linden, the man from Remscheid, but he's gonna have to step it up. He's gonna have to do this more often, and he's gonna have to stop making those mistakes like the 2-0. I feel that was a big defensive lapse in concentration. But this is good. This is good from the German man, the Schalke 04 player, who also, of course, now has the financial backing of a football club, who also has the time to practice a lot. So there's no excuses here. It's top class against top class. It is national champions up against each other. And let's see if Mike Linden can fight back, can gain some confidence from that goal, because that's going to be important. He's going to have to follow this up.
So it's the PES UEFA Champions League winner 2012, the European Finals winner 2006, up against USMAKABYLE, the back-to-back for the first ever time PES World League champion in 2015 and Milan 2016, and he's got a chance here to make it 3-2, but good defending again there. 60 minutes gone and they've flown by, René.
Oh yeah, and loudness is starting on the stage as well. That was edge of offside, was it though? Off the post and out. Oh, so close to posting a 4-1 scoreline because the offside flag wasn't raised. Let's see if that's right. It should have been offside in my opinion, but there we go. Anyway, it's not a goal, so it doesn't really matter.
So it's out of play for a goal kick. Another gilt edge opportunity has come and gone. 50% possession apiece here, which would be fairly obvious. If one of them's got 50, the other one would surely have 50 as well. Again, some GCSE mathematics there as Hector Bellerin goes down the right-hand side. Chance to cross it in. Just 20 minutes gone. It's going to go out of play for a throw. In terms of El Matador now, he's got the goal back. He's still 2 down though. Does he just need to keep going? He doesn't want to over-elaborate, does he, and leave himself wide open?
Yeah, we're just 20 minutes in, so I wouldn't change anything just yet. Let's see how it goes, especially as he's the last one to taste the victory of scoring a goal. Let's see if he can get any more. Maybe now. This is a big chance. This is very well on the chip, and it's not gonna get on the end of it with Aubameyang near the second post, but it lacked a little bit of speed, the ball, and Czech could calmly collect it. But I was gonna say the German man, he's a quadruple German champion. He's already been on the international stage in 2006, even managing to win the European finals.
It's a chance for Danny Welbeck, but it's been taken off his toes there. Just going back to that last chance, Maitland-Niles, lovely trickery on the edge of the area, but that final cross, as René suggested, was not a great one in the end, as Danny Welbeck tried to make it in at the back post. Another chance here though for OSTRYBUCH. You feel a fourth, even though it's this early, could be curtains here for this match. El Matador needs to get this next goal as Iwobi picks it up and plays it through towards Aubameyang. Good defending again though.
Oh yeah, very, very classy from USMAKABYLE, from Walid, who we expect to do such things. He is very, very consistent. Of course, he wasn't able to qualify in the first regional finals in Liverpool. We saw Aturito absolutely stamp his authority on that tournament. Now that he's not here though, it's USMAKABYLE who is ready to take charge of this tournament, take these games by the scruff of the neck. Then again, we've got a knockout stage following, and we've got Mike Linden fighting back, it seems, because almost creating another big chance there in the box of the Frenchman.
Jean-Jules picks it up on the halfway line for OSTRYBUCH into Aubameyang. Challenge. But he's won it back here, and it's a real chance here. He's into the area. It's Danny Welbeck, goes for the chip again. And what a missed opportunity. And hearing OSTRYBUCH on stage and seeing the pictures here, that says it all. What a missed opportunity that was, René.
Oh yeah, big one. Should have made it count, but he didn't. And in the end, that still gives a chance to Mike to fight back. Gives a chance to El Matador.
He's had 2 huge missed opportunities, as one came back off the foot of the post, the other one flying over the top. They're both from chips going through on goal, when perhaps a simple placement would have done the job and would have sufficed. And now the ball down the right-hand side for El Matador. It's going to go out of play, and even though El Matador's not been at his best, he's still just about clinging on here for dear life, isn't he?
Yeah, and it's looking way better than in the opening 10 minutes, because that was all one direction, one-way traffic. It was all USMAKABYLE, although he's still the stronger. Mike is now creating chances, but this is a big chance for USMAKABYLE. Can he finish? No, off the keeper and out. And he's not going to be able to do anything from this angle, not just yet. In fact, El Matador takes over. The man flying Schalke 04's proud blue colors, the man from Bochum, and he's gonna get a really good through ball. Danny Welbeck on the end of it. Oh, once again the chip, once again lacking the right direction and strength, and once again Czech is in between.
Just 1 minute. Yeah, just 1 minute remaining here in this first half. Still 3-1. There is a 1-1 scoreline between INDOMINATOR and L-XONILINOX. But it's another chance here for Aubameyang. Challenge comes in again. And it has finished here at the end of the first half. 3-1 in favour of the Frenchman, OSTRYBUCH. And, well, like we said, he's just about hanging in there, El Matador.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that OSTRYBUCH only had 46% of possession. It doesn't seem like that, but still. Towards the end of that first half, we've seen more chances coming El Matador's way, so you have to feel like he can still try and go on this way without doing much changes, and just hope for better finishing. Like, ooh, once again, almost a big moment for him, but USMAKABYLE's defending is so spot on. Look at that ball over the top for Aubameyang to latch onto it. He's going to unleash a shot. It's not going to hit the target, though. Keeper equal to it. It's going to get cleared away by El Matador, who gets to lives to fight another day.
Yeah, another massive chance there. Wonder save coming in from the goalkeeper there. But to be honest, he's got to be very, very careful here, El Matador.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want to over-elaborate and push too many numbers forwards, because that really plays into USMAKABYLE's hands, who's absolutely devastating on the counter-attack. But he's got another chance here, El Matador. It's Danny Welbeck headed away, and he completes the clearance upfield, and a chance to counter here for USMAKABYLE.
Yeah, the 30-year-old German once again on the back foot. It's USMAKABYLE who is in control, in charge, rolling over the midfield, distributing possession. The ending pass isn't good, but he's still got possession back really, really quickly before the halfway line is reached. There we go with the through ball. He's going to try and cut it back on his right foot. Maybe drag it back for one of the connecting players. Not going to happen though. Good defending by El Matador, but you have to feel like he's going to have to step up his game. He's going to have to make one count quickly. He's been creating chances though, so there's a glimmer of hope for him, and that's looking good. Oh, that's challenge him from behind.
Very naughty challenge.
Yellow or red?
All eyes on the referee. I'm not in the best place to call it from up here in the gantry. It looked a naughty one, but whether it was two-footed or not was hard to see from here. I think from all accounts it is just a yellow card. As they now go to the changes, possibly just personnel by the looks of things, and half an hour for El Matador to, well, he needs 3, doesn't he, because a draw isn't good enough. He still hasn't changed a lot though, which is surprising.
Yeah, well, I said about 10 minutes ago he doesn't need to change just yet, but right now I would start to look at that statistical board. I would start to look at my team. Then again, he almost got a red card for USMAKABYLE with that challenge in from behind. I feel like there was no intention to play the ball, but there we go. USMAKABYLE on the ball once again. Still 11 players on the pitch for him. 11 for his opponent as well. Tries to get the cross in, but good defending from the German. Does concede a corner, so the Frenchman has every chance to put this one to bed early. We've still got half an hour left to play, and you have to feel it's weird that we're already talking about maybe the end of this match.
It's just because we're talking about USMAKABYLE, and to see him let this lead slip now would be some story. And of course there has been a third goal in the game for Goul. He's 3-0 up just when he needed 3 points. It looks like he's going to get it. Another important goal for INDOMINATOR in that other game. He now leads by 2-1. He looks like after a slow start, you know, the guy from the Netherlands might just be making his way out of the group into the knockout stages as we speak, as we're looking at a corner to be taken here on the near touchline by USMAKABYLE into the danger area. Easy claim in the end from Leno. This is your Group B as things stand. USMAKABYLE with 3 wins from 3. It will be, if this stays the same, 9 points. INDOMINATOR, as we suggested, pushing up into second spot from Lo Scandalo in 6 points. Yeah, but he has got a game in hand, as you suggested.
Yeah, but let's focus on what's happening right now on the pitch, because I gotta feel that El Matador, he's not out of this just yet. This guy has seen it, been there, done it. He's the European final winner of 2006, like I suggested. The World Finals in 2012, he took 3rd place again, and the UEFA Champions League winner in 2012 as well. So he's got some big international wins as well, but they are from a longer time ago than USMAKABYLE. So that's the reason why we're all looking at USMAKABYLE to be the big favorite here at this tournament. More recent international victories, sorry. And the 30-year-old Mike Linden, he's got it all to do right now. Like you said, he actually needs 3 goals. A draw could suffice, but that's a really weird scenario where he would need to have a better goal difference than INDOMINATOR, and he would need Lo Scandalo to lose his last match. You don't want to depend on that. You want to grab 3 points here, but it's getting harder and harder as
it's
every
another chance here for USMAKABYLE over the top on the counter, pulls it across, Aubameyang to win it. Oh, it's scuffed through the goalkeeper's hands. USMAKABYLE takes a 4-1 lead, and that, I mean, we talked about whether there has been goalkeeping errors throughout the game. You have to say, on another day, he saves 9 out of 10 of those, doesn't he?
Definitely, yeah. He got a hand on it, but not good enough. It slipped right through, and you have to feel for El Matador, because he was stronger in the second half. He was equal to USMAKABYLE, but he didn't do as well as USMAKABYLE with his chances. Look at that, a little bit of luck there for the Frenchman. And look at Czech on the ground. Is this done and dusted, Adam?
I think so, to be honest, Rene. I mean, I thought it was at 3-1. In fact, as soon as he went 3-0 up, I thought, as good as El Matador is, I thought there's no way in a million years OSMAKABYLE is going to ship 4 goals now. And if anything, he's just gone out and got another one. So with 15 minutes remaining here, unless we see something that we've never seen in the history of the PES League, then I don't think it's going to be the case for him today. And unfortunately, the German will be crashing out at the first possible opportunity. So 13 minutes just to kind of go through the motions for OSMAKABYLE, but it's a chance here for El Matador. Is it going to get an instant response? No, and that just pretty much sums up his day so far.
Shame. You have to feel for El Matador, the 30-year-old, the veteran, the man who's seen it, been there, done it. But we've last seen him 2 years ago on the road to Cardiff in the Season 1 final in Barcelona, and he didn't quite make it there. Finally, he's qualified himself for a big event again, as OSMAKABYLE is going to put this one beyond all doubt, as if there was any left. 5-1 the scoreline with 10 minutes left to go. I'd say that's game, set and match right here.
Yeah, it's not nice to see El Matador go out in this fashion, but unfortunately he's come up against a guy today who he looks like he's been unleashed from his co-op sort of restrictions. He's such a good player in 1v1s. He's been impossible to play against over many of the last sort of 3 to 4 to 5 years, and he's proving here he's back and he wants to take the crown again. Shouts for handball, but of course it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It is in the back of the net. A simple tap in there for Mkhitaryan, the former Dortmund man, and yeah, game, set, match to the Frenchman.
Yeah, and of course El Matador is not the only one who's getting hammered like this by OSMAKABYLE. We've seen it happen before. In fact, we've seen it happen today in the very first match in Dominator,
yeah.
5-0. Yeah. After that, we've seen Jose go down. Although that was a thrilling affair. It was 4-3 in favour of OSMAKABYLE.
He was 3-2 up as well, Jose.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Goal scorers.
3-1 up, actually.
Goal scorers in the tournament. Almighty Diaz right behind OSMAKABYLE, but not even close to him. 9 goals for Vishal Jangur and 13 goals for Walid Rashid Tebane right now. And he's still got some time to maybe even do more. Let's hope for El Matador that's not the case. In fact, El Matador right now in the box of his opponent. He's going to make this one count, surely. No, Nketiah pushed off the ball. Still a chance though. Mesut Ozil, the world champion. Can he do it? There we go, the layoff. Maybe this is a bit too much. Should have pulled the trigger. Could have, but he didn't do it. And in the end, he still got the ball though.
So 5-1 with just 1 minute remaining. You may have heard some shouts, or as Paul loves to hear, hoops and hollers behind us, because Chris has just got a crucial 1-0 victory against Merriman, who really, that result will open up that group completely and give, as you can see on your screen now, 7 points to the Portuguese man. And now it's in towards Danny Welbeck, a chance for 6 for OSMAKABYLE, and it wouldn't really
come on.
Stunning play from OSMAKABYLE, and this is why they call him one of the greatest ever players to have graced the PES League, because he can come in at this stage with these sort of circumstances and wipe the floor of the opposition.
Oh yeah. So that's goal number 14 in this tournament by this man. While he has only played 3 matches, he's one of the players who still has a game in hand, as opposed to some guys who've already played 4. So now he's leading that board as well, but also the points, because he's got 9 out of 3, and he looks like he's unstoppable, unplayable, I'd say.
Absolutely. So it is going to finish by the looks of things here. 6-1, another questionable bit of defending there from El Matador, but he's chasing the game at this point. He's got everything to do. He's got to throw all the men forwards. He's obviously going to be so vulnerable to that OSMAKABYLE counter.